Howdy, folks. Welcome to episode 13 and a half. We're gonna do some. I think I just turned on the cheese. Yeah, I turned on the cheese. Okay, so the running speed. We're gonna take this over to the iron mine, and then yeah, and then we'll the coal mine that is. See, I did it again. Now I'm calling the coal mine the iron mine instead of calling the iron mine the coal mine. All right, yeah, we're gonna take this over and get our rest of our stuff so that we can. Let me see. I need to turn off the brakes on Betsy. So let's open controls here. Turn off the brakes. All right, and um, Betsy's just gonna be a passenger on this voyage here. So we'll just do a regular. Yeah, we'll just do a regular trip here. We don't particularly need to. We don't need to regulate our speed heavily or any of that kind of stuff on this. I think this is a little bit of a downhill right here, but other than that, everything is pretty much just a straight shot. So the only thing that we have to worry about is, as you know, the whatchamacallit, that corner, that super sharp corner. So we'll get this all put together. We'll get our coal hoppers put into the put all together again. So yeah, we'll get all this going, and we'll put the coal hoppers and the iron cars together, and then we'll probably take this engine back to the box cars. So we'll take it back to the beginning, and then what we can do is we can go get the box cars and the what's the other one? But yeah, we're gonna go get the box cars and the log car. So, and we just need one of those because we're only gonna have 8 pipes. Actually, you know what? We have 8 pipes now, so we're gonna have 16. So we are gonna need 2 cars. You can put 9 pipes on a car. So yeah, we'll have to actually do that. And I believe it's the next corner. That's the one that we need to worry about. This one. It's so funny because if I talk in kitty voice, she doesn't come running. But as soon as I start talking and I'm talking to other human voices, suddenly she comes running. Like, yay! It's petting time. He's not going to go anywhere. I can rub all over him, and he's not going to go anywhere. All right. So yeah, we'll get all this ready and set up and all that stuff. So that should be our fun little bonus episode. We can survive this corner again, right? Maybe. It would almost be fun to put something down here in this. We need more industries to do that, though. Maybe put the coal mine down at the very bottom. I think I looked down there, and I think that's where I started. And I basically started working my way up from there until I found the spot that was. I mean, that actually kind of looks like you could get away with putting a coal mine there. Maybe. Oh, we need to stop here. Need to hit the brakes. All right, there we go. We're gonna squeak our way around this corner. I wonder what's the top speed that you could get away with. The other thing is, this is probably one of the easiest engines to get around that corner with too. You know, there's probably other engines that like the big Class 70 and stuff like that, that have longer wheelbase that you might not be able to do that with. Oh, what happened? Something caught. Something caught just wrong on the corner, didn't it? You can do it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's let it go backwards. What's even catching? It's catching in both directions now? Okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, stop. That's enough. All right. So we can't go too slow around it either. I think that bridge needs to come up to like a little bit less so that this corner can go a little bit smoother, is I think what we need to do. I think we can stop that bridge. We can end that bridge a little earlier if we want to. I mean, you know, where's your sense of adventure, right? At this one, she's watching me talk. How do you do that? Like she's inspecting me. Like I'm one of her kittens or something. Hmm? Are you gonna groom me next? Alright. So we need to make sure... Let's make sure that, that this switch is... Is there a switch up here? Where it... Man, it's a long... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why. Okay. Yeah, see, there is a switch up here. We're just making sure the switch is the right way. Okay. Switches are set. And I think we got a little bit... Is it... I think it's level here, isn't it? Need some more volume so I can hear. Especially with this thing purring in my ear. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna replace this while we're up here and thinking about it. We're gonna replace this segment right here. Because that's definitely ugly. That's terrible. Okay. So we can do that, and then... It's too bad you have to do this manually too, right? Alright. Good, you have to do the coal manually. Okay. Does it show... It only shows the cranes. Okay. Nope. You can only do the cranes with that. That's too bad. Alright. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, and 10. Okay. So this is the new mouse as well. That show 10? That shows 10, and this shows multiple of 10. Yes, okay. Yeah, this is my, I got my new mouse. It pretty much, it feels mostly the same. Get this up here. I mean, it feels very familiar. As the mouse itself is a little bit shorter, which is kind of weird, but, you know. All right. Yeah, I think for this thing, we'll probably end up having to do some kind of a turnout before it gets there instead of after. There we go. All right, let's see. That's lined up. Yeah, okay. There we go. 6. You can see the number up there. There we go. All right. So we've got 10 on there, 10 on there. Okay. I think we'll just let Betsy stay cool because she's not going to need any heat for a while. I'm kind of tempted to try this thing out. I want to try going up this hill and then coming back. So I'm going to save here. We're going to save game. There we go. And then we're going to try that just for the fun of it. I just want to see what happens. So we're going to go like this. And it's not going to make it up the hill, is it? Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Now let's see what happens when we come backwards. I don't think we actually went any faster. I don't think we even got past our normal speed, did we? Okay. Yeah, we're going to get this section here. We need to find out where the next segment is. We'll stop when we get to the bridge. That's what we'll do, because I think all of this is one segment. So we'll just stop when we get to the bridge, and we'll replace this. So. All right. Just about. There we go. Okay, we can hit the brakes here. All right, we're going to jump out. We're going to delete this segment because I want to make sure that if there's a segment before that, that I don't demolish it. There we go. It is that whole segment. Okay. All right, and then we're going to go like this. We're going to go wall. We're going to connect our wall to here. See, this is 0%, and yeah, and it lines perfectly. It lines up perfectly. Okay, so that is totally flat. All right, so what we can do is when we need to, when we're ready, um, when we finally start getting trains long enough that we need a turn off, is we can put that right at the end of that bridge. We can just connect a switch to the end of this bridge and do that. Come off to the left and just make a big thing there. Okay, we'll head back. All right, let's go like this. Go. I don't think we need much more than like 10% just to stay moving. And then we'll get around this corner before we continue before we continue with our giving it more juice. We'll speed up a little bit here. I'm so tempted to, like, you know, go faster but then go slower but then go faster, and it's like, it's funny because it's like the exact opposite of hypermiling. You're like using as much fuel as you possibly can to get there, kind of thing. All right, that should be enough speed to get around this corner. Make sure that we're doing okay. All right, cool. There. But yeah, it's funny because like I'm out in the middle of nowhere on country roads and stuff, so when there's nobody behind me, I'll like just coast for like a mile from 55. You know, you're going 55 and you got like a mile to a stop sign, and so you just completely let off the gas and just coast the whole way. I'm going maybe 25 by the time I get there. It's just, you know, see how far I can coast, kind of thing. It's more of a curiosity thing or whatever, but and it's funny because I want to do that on here, but then it's like it takes forever to get there at the same time, you know, when you're on the track. So, but it's so funny because like then when I'm driving with somebody else, it's like people like go, it's like they're slamming on it, they're going as fast like the whole speed limit the entire like until it's kind of like slamming the brakes that when you got to stop, and it's like, why? You know, you're saving like 2 seconds to put all that extra energy, and it's like I feel like I'm being whipped around in a car and stuff too. Why that? Anyway, it's probably because I just got used to driving the other way. And yeah, I used to do that too when I was younger. All right. Anyway. Got our bridge here. I think these things are appropriate. What was the other segment that we wanted to change out? I can't remember where it was now. Wasn't there another segment of track that we wanted to fix or change out or whatever it was? I swear this feels like we're going uphill. So funny. And the best part is we're not going uphill because it's just the other thing. Okay, there's our logging camp. I love that you can see stuff from here too. With the thinner trees. I kind of like how this thinner trees works. Although next time I'll probably do the thicker trees again at the start at least, just for the fun of it. Alright, let's get this all the way back. We're going to take this all the way back to the other thing, and I think we need to get, you know what we need to do is we need to bring all of this down to this little turnaround, because that's where we can put everything. Either that or maybe the Y that we built. I think we can use the Y to shunt everything back into place where we can get Betsy at the very end. that's what we can do. Let's figure it out. Okay, so this, I think we are starting to go uphill now. Or is it after this switch? It might be after the switch. All right. Okay, we're going to bring this up. Yeah, I think we're going to just go full speed because we're going to start going uphill and everything. So we definitely need the, we're going to need the juice. That might even be replaced with a bridge because it is a little bit tall. It's a little bit, it's not too bad. I don't know at what point they would actually start doing a bridge instead of a stone wall. But like over there, see we've got the bridge over there, that kind of deal. Oh, that was the other segment I was thinking about, was that sharp segment. I don't know, we'll probably do that in a future, like I said, when we get a longer train, we'll probably do that in a future video. We'll fix that up. I don't want to do that in a bonus episode. That's a little too much. Because that's not just replacing one style with another. That's relaying new positions and stuff. Okay, so we're over here. And we're going to want to... we're going to want to bring... I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I think we want to put Betsy, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put Betsy on this other track. So we're going to put Betsy over here. And we can just actually stop. Jump out here. We can disconnect Betsy. And we're going to reverse her on Betsy. And we just need to get past the fall. And we are going to have to put some fuel in her to get the boiler pressure back if we need it. I don't think we'll need it right now. Okay, there's our brake. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to flip this switch. And then we'll head back. And we have there, that pin. So let's just go like this. No, we'll do it. We'll do it with this. And how much fuel do we have? We're still good. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back. There we go. And I think we need to flip this other switch too. Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay, we need 100%. It'll keep it moving. Okay. Looks like that'll keep it moving. So 48. Okay. There we go. Get a little bit more speed there. All right. And let's go like this. There. All right. So that should get us to where we need to be. And we're going to switch the reverser. And we're going to turn that off because we need to go like this. We're going to take the brakes off of these. And I think that's all of them. Yep, that should be everybody. Okay, cool. So then we just need to bring this back up and past Betsy. And that'll get us going. I'm trying to think if that's what we want to do. Let me think for a second. Because we're going to want, these are going to our engine's going to be on the other end of this. So we need to be able to get the engine past this. Yeah, okay, I know what we need to do. All right, we need to get the engine past this. And then trying to think of how that was going to work. We're going to put this over on this track, so it's off to the side. And then we can assemble our track. Let's see. It's going to be this switch. Yeah, we'll get all this over on this side. So that way we can come past it and then hook this up. Sounds like a wolf on... There we go. Sounds like the wolf on the cartoon. All right, wolf whistle. And we're going to put all the, at least half of them anyway. Okay. That should do it for keeping them. Go. All right, so we're going to need to hit the reverser on this too. We're going to need to bring Betsy up as well, I think. Because Betsy's going to need to be turned around the other way. And there's no other place to turn Betsy around here. Okay. Because Betsy's basically going to be our caboose. I mean, Betsy can be backwards. That's fine, too. Here. And she does have a... Okay, good. She does have a pin on the front. All right. So we should be able to do this. And then hook Betsy up onto the back of that. I think. Well, if we hook Betsy up onto the back of this, then when we come back, she's going to be backwards on that. That's going to be kind of weird, isn't it? No, we can do that. We can do that. So we'll have both engines in the front instead of having them on both ends. That's fine too. All right, so we'll go hook this up. All right, and we'll leave the brakes on here. Okay, so that's all that's set up, and then what we need is we need to bring this one down. Can we get up there? Yeah. Cool. All right, so we just need to bring this one over where we do have our reverser in the correct direction. And then we just need to bring that back the other way. This is definitely bonus episode material, isn't it? It's random chores, right? Move this so we can see it. All right. That's fine. We don't need to go super fast. This is going to happen. Right? But it's only one engine. It's not like we're in big trouble spending an hour trying to re-rail everything if it crashes, right? All right. Yeah, because I think this is more downhill here. We'll do that, and that way we can tell what our speed is. See, this is where absolute pitch would be really useful. I could memorize the tone of maximum speed or whatever. There. See, I can tell we're speeding up though. But yeah, you memorize the pitch of maximum speed. Okay, so do we need to turn this thing around? I don't think we do, because we're just going to come up over this. Whoops. Here. We're going to go this way, and we're going to come back the other way. Yeah, this is right. Okay, so we're going to flip this switch, and we'll come back down. All right. We'll ring the bell since we're going to be coming down this hill like an idiot. Should we do this so we can see what our speed is? I just want to see what our speed is. Like this. Current speed. $21, $22, $24. Okay. Let's see what we can do to keep our speed at like 18 to 22. Can we do that? 15. There. That's fine. It's even scarier that because this doesn't have any railings on it, it just makes it a little bit scarier. All right, we're totally fine. Now we need the regulator. Because we're coming up this hill here. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring it over to by where the logging cars are, and we'll stop there. We'll just park over by the logging cars, and then we can hook up the logging cars, go get our box cars, and then make our way back. I'm trying to think of how we can do that with Betsy not being in the middle of the train. It would be kind of cool if we could keep Betsy on the front end of it, on either the front or the back end of the train, one or the other. I don't think we're going to have an easy way to do that. I mean, we can do it with a lot of, I think it would take a lot of shunting. Do it. Because we're going to have 4 cars. This is going to come out with 4 cars behind it, and then Betsy's at the front of that thing. We could bring Betsy all the way around to the back end of the train manually, right? Might be easier just to re-rail Betsy at the other end of the train, too. Alright. There's kind of a certain point where it's like driving 20 miles around a loop in order to get one car from one end of the train to the other is not really the enjoyable part of gameplay. Okay, do we want to come back this way? Yeah, I think we want to come back this way. Double check. Because we're going to go like... Yeah, we're going to go like that. Okay. Yep, we're going to back up into those logging cars. All right. So that'll bring us up to those. Cool. Well, that's going to be it for episode 14 and a half then. Join me in episode, not 14 and a half, 13 and a half. Join me in episode 14. We will get all of our big train put together and try to take it down the hill without everybody dying. And we'll see you then. Later.